More news coming in this morning. A big showdown expected in the Arvind Kejriwal court hearing today. Sources have indicated that the Enforcement Directorate is seeking the judicial custody of Arvind Kejriwal. Jail for Kejriwal if judicial custody is granted. High-level meeting was held in Tihar jail just 2 days ago. Today also there is a high-level meeting to discuss the modalities of what happens if Arvind Kejriwal is given judicial custody by the court, which means that he will be sent to Delhi's Tihar jail. High security prisoner, also a high profile prisoner. The jail number, the modalities, the security arrangements, the preparations need to be planned accordingly is what we know. Shreya Chatterjee is getting us more details on that big story. This morning, Shreya, talk to us a little about the ED's arguments in court by which they are going to make a case for JC or judicial custody a minimum of 14 days for Arvind Kejriwal in jail today.
First and foremost, Sneha, for our viewers, Arvind Kejriwal has been taken out of the Enforcement Directorate office where I'm standing right now. He was just a minute back taken out from the ED office. He's gone to the Rouse Avenue court. In the ED custody, the Arvind Kejriwal has been there for 10 days. The initial custody was for 6, then there was an extension of 4 days. So even now, the ED do have a 4 days remaining of the 14 days time frame. But what we do learn from our sources inside the agency, that the agency will not be seeking a police custody right away. These are precedents that have happened in the past as well. But we do know that they will be asking for judicial custody. In all likelihood, that is how it's going to transpire. And from there, Arvind Kejriwal will be sent to Tihar jail. There has been a meeting that's already taken place in Tihar. Remember, already high-profile people arrested in the liquor policy scam to the likes of Sanjay Singh, Manish Sisodia. They are already in Tihar jail. So somewhere down the line, the Tihar officials are in the know-how of the protocol when a high-profile arrest happens. But we're talking about the sitting Chief Minister of the national capital now, in all probability being sent to Tihar jail. So it is going to be an action-packed day today. Once the court hearing ends and he's sent for JC, he will be moving towards Tihar jail.
You know, I also want to know the arguments being presented by the Delhi Chief Minister's lawyer as to why a JC isn't required in this case, though the ED continues to maintain that there is complete lack of cooperation on the Delhi Chief Minister's part, so much so that he doesn't even give them the passcode of his phone there. Shreya.
We have seen that there has been a separate hearing that's happened in the court, which is subjected to the bail application of Arvind Kejriwal. A reply by the Enforcement Directorate has already been given in that matter. That hearing parallelly will be happening on the 19th of April. So when we talk about the probability, in all likelihood, we wouldn't see, either the side from Arvind Kejriwal or from the ED, there will be any opposition for judicial custody. He will be sent in Tihar jail. The reasons that has been opposed till now is police custody, which is ED custody, that was being objected by Kejriwal's counsel. The reasons suggest that he is there. If you want to question him, you can question him. Also, what they have been suggesting is that the grounds of the remands do not really have any change from what the grounds of the arrests are. So there have been legal arguments that have already happened in this particular case. But clearly, today Arvind Kejriwal in all likelihood will be going to Tihar jail. His bail hearing is still pending. So there is no respite that in all likelihood he will be getting. And Tihar is the only option where he will be landing up today.
All right, looks like Tihar is the only option because the ED is going to push for judicial custody of Arvind Kejriwal. Talk to us a little about, Shreya, about the investigations in this matter. What is it that they have found as of now? Because Arvind Kejriwal has been in custody for 10 days now, essentially.
Well, what the Enforcement Directorate has been investigating is Arvind Kejriwal's role in the entire liquor excise policy scam, where the agency has told that this man is the kingpin of the entire scam. We've seen arrests happening to the likes of K. Kavita, to the likes of Manish Sisodia, earlier Sanjay Singh. Now, after the arrest of K. Kavita, we do know that the statements of the approvers, the accused turn approvers, especially in the South Cartel, were relied on by the Enforcement Directorate along with other corroborating evidence to arrest Arvind Kejriwal, because the allegation is such that the South cartel hatched a conspiracy with Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia, and gave them undue advantages in the excise policy for a cartelization, and in return the South cartel gave them 100 crores for the Goa elections. Remember, these statements of the Goa leaders have already been recorded. Deepak Singla, who's being said to be the Goa in charge, his house was also raided. Some documents were found by the Enforcement Directorate. So this is a proceeding investigation. The ED is still maintaining that it is Arvind Kejriwal who hatched the conspiracy. He is the national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party has been made as a company under the ambit of Section 70 of the PMLA. Their role is also being scrutinized. At that position, no respite for Arvind Kejriwal coming anytime soon from here as so far as the ED is concerned. Now, if I talk about what happens after he goes to Tihar, Sneha, in all likelihood, we will be seeing the Central Bureau of Investigation moving into Tihar, arresting him there. They will be showing him arrest in the jail and subsequently going to the court and seeking remand, because it's the CBI who was the first to register an FIR in the excise policy scam. We've already reported that after the ED custody ends, the Central Bureau of Investigation in all likelihood will seek custody of Arvind Kejriwal. So once he goes to Tihar, CBI will be going there, arresting him and then seeking for custody. That is something that will be developing in the coming days.
All right. These are details that we have from court. Also pictures of Sunita Kejriwal, the wife of the Delhi Chief Minister, who's just been at the forefront of this fight against the agencies, against the BJP, is in court. Testing times as he continues to run the government from the custody of the Enforcement Directorate. Shreya, if at all he is granted ED custody, if at all the ED is granted JC or judicial custody of Arvind Kejriwal, that too is set to change, isn't it? A sitting Chief Minister running government from jail, from Delhi's Tihar jail, I don't think that is going to be a possibility.
Question also, is, Neha, that, this matter has already been heard in the court. Remember, there were petitions that were filed against the operation of Arvind Kejriwal as a Chief Minister while in the ED custody or in the jail. The court said that there has been no legal bar in it. This is not the role of the court to probably define that whether or not a sitting Chief Minister can run a government from the jail. These are more administrative related duties which has to be taken care of by the administration if or not they decided whether Arvind Kejriwal can run to the jail. There comes the LG into the picture. It will rely upon the LG that whether he deems it fit for the Union Territory of Delhi to be a government to be run by the Chief Minister while he's sitting in jail. This is something that has to be heavily looked into. The courts, especially the lower court, hasn't interfered. They've refused to interfere on this. So clearly this direction, if at all, will have to come from the administration. Now, if we talk about the realities and the possibilities, Arvind Kejriwal will definitely get some time to meet his visitors when he's in judicial custody. He might utilize that. We've already seen Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party utilize the initial meetings that they had with his wife Sunita Kejriwal and his legal team in the ED, giving orders about, as the Chief Minister while in ED custody, say about Delhi Jal Board or whatever. That's already happened. So the Aam Aadmi Party, in all likelihood, Sneha, will not leave the option. They would like to portray this, project this, that even if you arrest us, you cannot stop our might. They will politically want to create a sentiment through this, and we will, in all likelihood, see an action-packed week from Tihar. It is going to be Tihar which will be the central point, not just Arvind Kejriwal. You also have Manish Sisodia, Sanjay Singh, all inside Tihar. So Aam Aadmi Party will definitely want to make Tihar a focus point and keep it alive for days to come, especially when we talk about the Lok Sabha election in the hindsight.